Hey, Breaking Brown family. Hey, Your Black World family. I'm coming to you real quick to talk about what happened with President Barack Obama endorsing Hillary Clinton. This is important for one reason, one main reason. It's important for what it says about Barack Obama and who he is and sort of diminished, president that he is right now. He came out and endorsed Hillary Clinton. Now, hold on. Before you say to me, well, Yvette, we knew this was going to happen. She's a nominee. He's a nominee. In 2007, 2008, during the 2008 campaign, this is the same Barack Obama who released an ad saying that Hillary Clinton will say anything. She'll say anything. That's what he said back then. What he's saying now is that this is the woman I trust because she's worked with me at the State Department and her values are my values and I've seen her work, blah, 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 blah. Now understand that this is different. It's one thing to have a campaign where somebody says, I disagree with this person. We have fundamentally different values. What Barack Obama said to you back then was, I don't trust this woman. You shouldn't trust her either, and you shouldn't put her in that role. And now here he is endorsing Hillary Clinton and saying that you should put her in that role. So it's almost as if the last 8 years didn't mean anything. Because the only thing it did was kind of delay the inevitable. And let's talk about this. Either Barack Obama was right then or he's right now. And I would make the case that he was right back in 2007, 2008 when he said Hillary Clinton would do anything, Hillary Clinton would say anything. Because let's look at some of the stuff she did back then in 2007, 2008. First of all, when you think about, people like to talk a lot about how Barack Obama has been otherized by the Republicans, and they just don't want to see a black man in the White House, and that's the problem. It's the racism. But people forget that came from Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton was the one, according to Drudge, who released the photo of Obama in the Kenyan garb. It was the Clinton campaign that released that image. It was the Clinton campaign. It was Mark Penn, I believe, who basically said, we should try to paint Obama as something other than authentically American. We should try to discuss whether or not Barack Obama not only did drugs, but did he sell drugs? We're going to try to paint him as a drug dealer and kind of play into the caricature, of Obama as this kind of, international kind of thug drug dealer, this stereotype of black men as drug dealers. That's what Hillary Clinton did. It was Hillary Clinton who said, I want to get, working people, white people, she put that together, working people and white people, as if black people aren't working people, as if the people who worked for free labor all these years and built this country off free labor, all of a sudden we're not hardworking. We're lazy, according to Clinton when she was trying to win. So I do think, when you look at it, Hillary Clinton has shown that she will do anything to try to win. But what we see in Barack Obama is this kind of just like, he had, you see all these things now that say you had one job. And he had one job would try to build something. You just anything. When I say he had one job, what I'm talking about is this. People say, well, when did you know the gig was up with Obama? When did you know that black people were just kind of out in the cold? And the thing that I'll tell them, more than anything to me when I think back on it is Rahm Emanuel. When Rahm Emanuel became chief of staff, when the Clinton team's guy, was selected as chief of staff, I knew it was over. I knew it was over for Obama doing anything for black people. I knew it was over in terms of him having any power, because he didn't show the courage to kind of bring in his own people, build his own team, and kind of say, listen, I'm going to thrive, or I'm going to fail with my team. I'm going to do it with my team. And he didn't do that. He didn't have the courage to do that. He took the coward's way out, and he just took the Clinton's team. And so what you really have now is a guy who just delayed the inevitable. He didn't do anything really with the time he had, not for working class people, not for black people. He didn't do anything to kind of help us during that time. We how many thousands of teachers do we have in Chicago that don't have, that don't have jobs? How many, let's talk about the fact that the only thing he really achieved was Obamacare, which doesn't do anything in terms of helping most working poor people who can't afford who can't afford health care. Now, I'm not saying there haven't been some benefits, but this kind of delayed the inevitable. This was more of a leg up for insurance companies because it gave them a bailout. So what I'm saying is that you have a president who made us come out and fight. He made us come out. He wants to come out and fight the Clintons. You know, you got to vote for me. You got to vote for me. I'm the guy. You got to vote for Obama. I'm your man. You can't trust this. You can't trust this chick over here. You can't trust Hillary Clinton. You know, you can only trust me, and I'm change we can believe in. And now here this guy is, like 7, 8 years later, saying, you got to vote for Hillary Clinton. She's the best candidate. She's the trustworthy candidate. I mean, it's kind of like a joke. And you have the FBI now saying that they're not going to release certain documents until after the DNC convention and all that kind of stuff. And so it feels to me that he's shielding her from this whole email prosecution, that he's standing in the way of that he's now Team Hillary. And you have to even think about all the people who jumped ship and said, I want to see a change. I don't want to see another Clinton. I want to put Barack Obama in the White House. This is going to signal something big. And it was nothing. Like, his presidency was nothing. Like, I mean, I just think about how disappointed you have to be. Like, as black people, here we are back again with Clinton. And think about, we came out for this guy. We did all this stuff for this guy. We was like, he's on our team. We're going to be here for him. He didn't do us anything, and he gave us back the woman that we were trying to get rid of in the first place. So, you know, to me, this is more about Obama than anything. I mean, when you see him giving this endorsement of Hillary, he looks like such a small, diminished, little gray-headed guy now, and he's just saying, you know, he's saying the opposite of what he said back in 2007, 2008, and not just in terms of values. And Hillary Clinton and I disagree. He basically called Hillary Clinton a liar, and we all know he's a liar. But Barack Obama can't really say that he's a liar because he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have anything to really tap into. He doesn't really have a Rolodex. He didn't build anything for himself. So he needs the Clintons. He needs the Clintons when he leaves office. Like, what's he going to do? Like, he needs them to help him even build his wealth. Like, with the money he's going to have, yeah, you're going to get a pension and you get speaking fees, but the Clintons are getting billions and billions of dollars. So I'm sure there's a part of Obama that probably wants to tap into that. Who knows? But it's just, when you think of everything that black people went through to get this guy elected, to just end up back here in this same spot. And the one thing that I'll say to that is that, you know, that's why for me, you know, I'll vote third party. I do what I have to do, but I can't vote for Hillary Clinton. Like, for me, I'm a never Clinton person. I can't do it. So, you know, you have to, like I said, you have to think about, was Barack Obama lying back then, or is Barack Obama lying now? And I think Barack Obama's lying now because he needs to do what he's doing right now for himself. And this presidency has always been about him. It's never really been about us. Except for the times that he could use who we are to kind of say, I'm not like those other black people. That's not who I am. And in a sense, it's really kind of not who he is. He's not anchored in like this African-American history. So he really was never there. And I think that's that's something that we have to take away. Like, we need to take away the fact that, and understand that we did get duped. And so, like, next time, maybe we don't get duped again. Maybe we shouldn't get duped with Clinton. But we did get duped. We did get played. And so the question becomes, like, how do we not get played this time?